When is my truck coming? Soon. Pretty soon. Pretty sure it's pretty soon. Yeah, that's all I got. And video. Oh, wait. It's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. Let's talk more about this. Maybe you're new to the channel or you're an existing subscriber and want to know more details. And I've been getting asked quite a bit. And here's what I got. I had a gentleman a couple weeks ago email me, and he said that he's seeing that the Ram plant is building a bunch of 2025 1500s, starting to roll them off the assembly line. They're going to build them up. They're going to park them. They'll do the quality control checks that every brand has done. They go through, make sure it's built to their standards, and make sure. Well, and they may have some come off without the right parts because they have to get parts are delayed. Whatever, may add those parts as well. This happens every year. We saw Ram do it, or we saw Ford do it. We've seen Chevy do it. We've seen everybody do this. Toyota's done it recently as well with Tacoma and Tundra. So he's seeing them come off the line. He's seeing black and white. That's what they're building right now. The basic colors, the basic trucks. And my truck is somewhere in the mix. And so he was thinking mid-April, which means another week or two, or end of April, I should have my truck in the driveway, which would be exciting. Yeah, I like new trucks. I love to bring you guys information, and I like to talk about them, not just all of a sudden, hey, I bought it. Here it is. Surprise. Let's have this channel be a community. Let's talk together about this. So if you're new to the channel, you're like, what did you buy, Tim? So maybe you know me, maybe you don't know me. I've been doing this over a decade. And every year I like to buy a new truck. And the reason for that is I get lots of information from the ownership experience. Yes, I get a press truck and I get to drive the press truck for a week or two or week, and then another vehicle, another week, that kind of deal, or do events with them. But when I own it, it's a whole different animal. And I get the experience in the cold, in the rain, and sunny days, and stormy days, and getting oil changed. And there's just a variety of things I love doing about getting new trucks. Plus, the cool part with this is to be the fourth full-size truck. I have bought a Ford, I bought a Chevy, I bought a Toyota Tundra, and now I'm buying a Ram 1500. So I'll be able to give you guys real good information from an ownership standpoint of somebody who has bought these trucks, which one I like better, which one I don't like better, all that kind of stuff. So what did I order? Well, back in January, I ordered a 2025 Ram 1500. And the reason, like I said, the reason I bought it was I wanted all the different trucks. At the time, this is the only photo they have. And they still had this. The media site, I don't know why there's such a problem getting photo shot, but it is. So it's Delmonico Red, which is this nighttime kind of shot of the Ram 1500. And I went to my local dealer and I placed my order. And here's all my order sheets and order information. I had him print up a bunch of stuff just to make sure I got all the details correctly. And yeah, so let's break this down a little more. And let's talk about why I ordered this truck and why I didn't do a Laramie and all kind of stuff. So I have a pretty loaded up Ram 1500 in the Bighorn. And the price point, $72,000 and change. So before we get more into details, and those can be a huge issue with the price, why I didn't buy Laramie? Well, Laramie is more expensive when you start adding options. And I wanted Bighorn because I wanted the truck that you guys would see, would shop for quite a bit, and you would get, that's it's a volume seller. But I also wanted all the features, because if I don't get the features, I can't talk about them. So it's impossible for me to make up stories on features that I can't play with. So I really want to go that route too. So those are kind of my buying decisions. Now, why didn't I buy a 2024? A lot of people said that in the comments of the other video, and I'm like, obviously, I don't want to buy a 2024 because it's not the newest thing. The videos on YouTube that get the most plays are the newest trucks, and some are either the off-road TRX models, or they're the volume sellers. I prefer volume sellers. I like I like trucks this style, and I want to see what you guys are buying, what you're shopping for. I have the Monaco Red selected. I really like that color. I'm not sure about these toe mirrors. I was trying to do the build and price here, and it doesn't quite match up with my sheet. So I think they've made some more changes to the build and price tool since I built it. But anyways, the Monaco Red. This is the new exterior. Crew cab, 5'7" bed, which I'm fine with. I've had 5'7" bed for years. Cargo. I have the Ram boxes. I have the split tailgate. We'll talk more about that in a minute. And yeah, so that's it. And I've driven this truck too. So there's videos on this channel where I've driven them. I've let me go back to this. Let me go back to the screen real fast. So I have big price difference between Bighorn and Laramie. I did the price are wrong. I did just order. Did the fuel economy. I did questions about problems. I've done I've done quite a bit on this truck so far. So let's get to more of these details. So I have 20-inch wheels. I think it's part of some towing package or something I opted for. I like 20-inch wheels, so I'm fine with that. I have the 275 55 R20 all-terrain tires. What I should have. Let me see if it lets me. No, I have something selected. It won't let me change that. I have some weird package selected or something. Let's see. On the back, we have the RAM cargo management, the RAM boxes. These open up. They have storage, and they also have a drain, so you can put like beer or fish in there, whatever, and you can drain out the liquid when you're done. Drain out the water and spray it out. Perfect. Multi-function tailgate. I've done a couple videos on this as well. I don't know. Can't let me zoom in. This split 60/40 split. What's cool about that is if you're hooked up to a camper or a boat trailer, whatever, you can just get in this one small door and now open up both doors. The other cool part is you open up both doors if you have mulch or whatever in there, which I plan on doing a lot of mulch this summer. You just take your broom and sweep it out. You don't have to worry about getting in the crack there between the tailgate and the end of the um, bed. Cool. Yes. Let's see. Interior. I went with a 5-passenger seating with the deluxe cloth black seats. These are black gray seats, and I think that they allows you to do something with this. Let me see. Drag or you rotate with these keys. We'll see if it loads up. Sometimes it's slow when I do this kind of recording. Looks like it might be slow. All right, well, let that go. But anyways, this is the new interior. I didn't do the big screen. It has kind of overlaps off the side, but this is kind of the big enough screen for me. It's big. It's gonna take the thing with Ram trucks. It always takes me a while to figure out all the Uconnect stuff. It's such an impressive software system. Turn dial. I'm not sure. I love the turn dial shifter, but I've had it for a week and it's been okay. But I want to try it for a year. I want to see. That's how long I'm going to keep these trucks. About a year, because that's the way the business is, the way things change. From my standpoint, it's long enough. So I have the dial turn shifter. Yeah, I'm gonna be curious to see how I like the dial shifter. I have been inside this truck; it's comfortable. I like it, and I'm a huge fan of cloth seats, heated cloth seats. You get the heat in the winter. You don't burn your legs in the summer with leather. I just a big fan of that. You connect with a 12-inch touchscreen display. I talked about that. The 9-speaker amplified system, the dual pane panoramic sunroof. A lot of people don't opt for this, and they're worried about something like a rock falling down and crushing the sunroof, or just a variety of reasons for it. I will tell you, in the wintertime, makes a big deal. It's just the cabin's more sunny. You feel better. It's even your gloomy days. It's not as bad. So I like that quite a bit. I think I went the rear under seat storage, but it's not showing up anywhere. But I don't know. Again, things have changed a little bit. Trailer brake controller, which is to me is an obvious thing. All trucks should have it. Surround view camera system, which is fantastic. These trucks have gotten pretty big, and this is really helpful for pulling into Walmart of all places, or backing out. It's really handy feature. Now packages, I clicked all the boxes I could. Why? Because I told you if I have the features, I can talk about them, and some things just make sense, right? So front skid plate, steering skid plate, tow hooks, transfer case skid plate. Yeah, $395. Sign me up for that one. Tow hooks are such a controversial item too. People made a big deal about the Tundra didn't have them or Tundra did have them, depending on the trim and all kinds of stuff. I will tell you, tow hooks are one of those situations where you may never use them in your life owning a truck, but when you need to use them, by God, you need to have them. And so that's, to me, it's like $395. Sure. Towing technology package, the trailer hitch lineup assist, and the trailer surround view camera system. Yeah, $595. Cool. So you should be able to see more around the trailer too, as far as the trailer surround view camera system. When you're switching lanes, or you're backing up, whatever, it shows you more. It'll show you the trailer included. But we'll do more testing with that, because that's the way it has been in different systems, and I don't remember exactly what it was in the RAM drive off the top of my head. Again, you guys are clever on the internet. You'll probably let me know down below. Spray and bed liner, that makes sense. Center mounted deployable bed step. Yeah, I need that. I'm short. 945. Heck yeah, do it all day long. Technology group, 12 in one-way trailer connector. Heads-up display. Heads-up display is really damn handy. LED center high-mounted stop lamp, and then the digital auto-dimming rearview mirror. Huge fans of rear view mirror. It turns things better at night. At night, it cuts down the glare of the vehicles behind you, and just it's nice. And if people sit behind you, it doesn't matter. The mirror can show. It shows off the Chimsel. I make sure I said it right. Chimsel. Said it wrong in the video. People got after me, but Chimsel lamp, which is above the bed on the rear, on the truck, above like the rear window, has a camera back there that shows behind. So I find it handy. I like it. I went Bighorn Level 2 equipment group because I wanted. That's it. Second floor in-floor storage bins. That's where it was. I wanted those floor bins. I wanted the 400-watt inverter. I wanted the Apple CarPlay, which I think is crazy. That has to be in part of this Bighorn Level 2 package. The auto-dimming exterior driver mirror, power folding mirrors. I use automatic power folding mirrors all the time. Power heated mirrors, cluster And just, I mean, look at these host of options: heated steering wheel, heated front seats. Yeah, I'm in Nebraska. Sign me up, right? So power tailgate release, all that kind of cool stuff. The universal garage door opener too. I mean, wireless charging pad, like that Bighorn level 2 group to me is like a must. I mean, that's just for almost $3,000. You get the inverter, you get CarPlay, you get the heated front seats, you get heated steering wheel, you get the wireless charging, power adjustable pedals. I mean, it's a lot of goodness in that package. Off-road group, which I thought I had, but I don't know. Kind of have some problems with the build and price tool. Trailer tow group, manual folding. So this is the bigger mirrors. So I might have done this, not that, and whatever. Let's make a change. So let's go down. So the powertrain, which I thought was interesting, the 3.6 liter V6, is the Pentastar V6. That's standard. I want the inline six Hurricane because that's a newer engine, and I'm really curious how well it tows, how much faster it is than the 5.7 liter V8. Is it, pros and cons versus the Hemi? I mean, there's a lot to go on with that engine. So wanted that one. I didn't need the higher output. I didn't want the premium fuel issue as far as recommended or required, whatever the word we're using these days. But I don't need the extra horsepower and torque. There's no better fuel economy with a higher output engine either. It's actually really worse fuel economy. So I didn't want to do that. So that's why I wanted to do Bighorn as well. So I have the option of powertrains. Some of the higher trim levels, like the Tungsten, you have to get the high output engine. Let's see. I think I had the anti-spin differential rear axle, not the electronic locking. But anyways, 355 rear axle, because at the time I couldn't do the 392 in my configuration, which I'm fine with. I want to do more testing on the final drive ratio of the multi-speed transmission and see if there's any benefit to going 392, as it not used to be years and years ago. Things have kind of changed with that as transmissions have gotten better. I want a 32-gallon fuel tank. I don't like stopping for gas, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, so it works out great. The onboard power system. I really could have used this weekend. We actually got through a blizzard, lost power for about 10 hours, and I was lamenting not having the Ford F-50 power boost I had where it had power on board. Onboard power system, this is ridiculous that more brands don't offer this. I mean, talk about letting your truck be more of a tool. I could have my truck outside. I could have idled it or let it, idle, turn stuff on, turn stuff off. And I could have plugged in and ran a heater, and I could have ran lights and things. We would have been fine. So we packed up and went to another person in my father-in-law's house. So interesting. 275 actually matches within $300 of what I built. So somehow I messed up $300. But yeah, so I think I like the way it looks. I just like the way the truck looks. I like the way it drives. The standard output was good enough for me, and it just nice smooth power delivery. And I want to do towing with it 0 to 60 times. Again, I have a friend who's a 5.7 liter V8. Him and I are already going to do some comparisons because he's curious, and well, I'm curious. So there's your update on that truck. That was supposed to take the 20 seconds, and now it's 13 minutes. So apologize for that, but that's the way I am because I just tend to talk, which I need to stop talking. End the video. For more tech videos over here, website down below as well, pickuptrucktalk.com. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.